Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel Yes Convent Senior Secondary School. This is Chandresh again in front of you all to have a small doubt clearance session with all of my lovely kids and students who are watching this video. Myself, Chandresh from Yes Convent Senior Secondary School is welcoming you all with warm wishes and blessings to watch the video channel so that many of the students will get benefited with the videos, with the question round happening in the Yes Convent Senior Secondary School at Sormo Sultanpur campus. Okay, so today let us not waste the time, and today we'll be discussing a question from class 10th mathematics which is likely to be come into the board examination. The question are of similar types, maybe the similar type problem comes into the examination. One of the most important question as per the board point of view, which is very important for all the students who are going to face the board examination in session 2023-24 in March 2024. Okay, so let us not waste the time and see the question. The question is, from the top of a building 15-meter high, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 30 degree. From the bottom of the same building, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Then find the height of the building and the distance between the building and the tower. Okay, so understanding the question is one of the major concern. Then we will solve it practically and how we can going to find out the height of the tower and the distance of the tower and the building. So from the top of a building, that means a building is there which is 15-meter high, and the angle of elevation from the top of the building, if a person is standing at the top of the building and watching the tower, though the angle of elevation is to elevate, to increase, to go upwards. Okay, so the angle of elevation is found to be 30 degree, and that means if the person is watching from the top of the building to the tower and the angle of elevation is 30 degree, that means the tower is greater in height than the building. That means the building is of a smaller size and the tower is of larger size or the greater height. Okay, so let us suppose to draw the figure. Suppose this is the tower and this is the building. Okay, and this is the distance between them. As we know, the height of the building is 15 meters. The height of the building is 15 meters, and this is the top of the tower. Okay, this is the top of the tower. Let us suppose AB. So the building is AB, and let us take the tower as PQ. Okay, with the tower, and the tower's name is PQ. Both will stand on the ground at an angle of 90 degree with the ground. Don't forget this. If a building or any tower is standing on the ground, definitely it is going to be the perpendicular with the ground. That means this angle is 90 degree, this angle is also 90 degree, and this is parallel to this BQ, so this will also be 90 degree. Now let us come to the question. What the question is saying, that from the top of a building that is 15-meter high, the building is 15-meter high, and the angle of elevation from the top of the tower, this is top of the tower, and the angle of elevation to the top of the tower. The angle of elevation to the top of the tower is found to be 30. This is angle of elevation, and this is nothing but 30 degree as given in the question. From the same building, or from the bottom of the same building, then the bottom point is B. So from B, the angle of elevation to this PQ tower is found to be 60 degree. Now we have to calculate the height of the tower and the distance between the tower and the building. So let us take, now the solution comes. Let the height of tower be h meters. ठीक है, you can write units, meters, whatever you want. Distance between tower and building is equal to, suppose, x meter. Then the height of the tower is h meter, and this is x. If this is x, this AO will also be x, right? Now let us take in triangle AOP. See the triangle AOP. The triangle is right angled at O. The triangle is right angled at O. Now, what we can say that OP upon OA is equal to the ratio. See, the angle is 30 degree, that means it is theta. The theta is equal to 30 degree, and the front side or the opposite side is OP, that is perpendicular, and OA is the base. So the ratio of perpendicular and base we all have studied in the previous topics, the previous lectures, the starting of the chapter, that the ratio of perpendicular to the base of a right angle triangle gives the value of tan theta or tangent theta. So it will be tan theta, and we know here theta is equal to 30 degree. So tan theta is equal to tan 30, which is OP upon OA. Now OP is h minus 15. The total height is h and OQ is equal to 15. So OP is equal to h minus 15 and OA is equal to x. What is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root 3. Now from here we can get x is equal to h minus 15 multiplied by root 3. Clear? Now taking the bigger triangle. In triangle PQB, and this is right angled at Q. Okay. So here h upon x means perpendicular upon base is equal to tan 60. That means h upon x is equal to root 3. Right? Now we don't need the figure now, only calculation will be there. So see properly how we are going to calculate the value of both x and h. Now here we have already calculated the value of x, h minus 15 root 3. So put this value. From here we will get h is equal to x root 3 is equal. This means h is equal to h minus 15 root 3 into root 3. This means h is equal to h minus 15 into 3. This means h is equal to 3h minus 15 into 3 means 45. This means h is equal to 3h minus 45, which will give us 3h minus h is equal to 45. This means h is equal to, 2h is equal to 45, means h is equal to 45 upon 2 is equal to 22.5 meters. Okay, h is equal to 22.5 meters. You can see the calculation once again. H upon x is equal to root 3. H is equal to x will go with the cross multiplication, which will give us is equal to x root 3. Now putting the value of x, which we already find out, that h minus 15 into root 3. So h is equal to h minus 15 root 3 into root 3. Now root 3 will get multiplied with each other, which will give us 3. Now h is equal to h minus 15 whole multiplied by 3. After the multiplication, opening the brackets, we will get h is equal to 3h minus 45. Now keep taking the h from LHS to RHS and minus 45 from RHS to LHS, we will get 3h minus h is equal to 45. The signs will get changed. Positive will become negative and negative will become positive. So 2h is equal to 45. So h will give you nothing but the 45 upon 2, and dividing the 45 by 2, we will get 22.5 meters, which is nothing but the height of the tower. Now we have to also calculate the value of x, which is the distance between tower and the building. As per the equation, x is equal to what? H minus 15 root 3. Okay, this we have already calculated. So h is 22.5 minus 15 root 3 is equal to 7.5 root 3. We can keep the value as this as well. This is the distance between both. But if we know the value of root 3, sometimes it is also given in the question. Now we have to multiply with this 1.73 into 7.5, 5 3 the 15. The tables are very important. If you are remembering the table, definitely your calculation in the examination is definitely going to be very fast and accurate. If you are going to multiply each and every time, you don't know the tables, you know the basic concepts which you have taught in your previous or earlier pre-primary, primary and secondary classes, definitely you are going to lose the time for the calculations, which is going to trouble with the performance of the examination, resulting in the poor performance or poor result in the board examinations. Remember this, don't forget, prepare yourself that much strong that nobody is going to be expecting that you are not going to attempt the board examination in a proper way. So your 100% accuracy and time management along with the basic concepts understandability, this is very much important. Now multiplying this, equal to 12.975 meters. This is nothing but the value of x, which is the distance between the tower and the building. Now in this equation, in this question, we have understood how to calculate the height of the tower and the distance between the tower and the building. If a building and a tower question is given, normally in all the questions of this type, don't forget that tower is always higher than the building. The building will be of a smaller size. And the angle of elevation, mainly in these type of questions, the value of tan 30, tan 45, tan 60 are very important aspects. Don't forget the value of these, sin 60, sin 30, sin 45, cos 30, cos 60, cos 45. These values are very important to put into the equation so that the equation becomes easy for the solution. And definitely if you are remembering all the identities, all the formulas, nobody is going to trouble you in the examination. You are going to attempt the examination, you will be very confident if you know all the values, all the signs and symbols used in the equation, used in the question, all the values. Definitely you are going to score good and make your parents and the school proud enough. So with huge blessings, have a marvelous day. That's all for the day. We will come with the next videos for the next updates related to the exam related questions. Have a great day. Thank you.